everyone, this is Angelica. How are you today? Today's video is called How to Check Your Biorhythm. And you may or may not know what biorhythms are, but I'm going to explain what they are in this video so that you can have a better understanding of how they work and how to best plan your life around these cycles and rhythms in your body so that you will have an easier time. So as we all know, everything in the universe has a cycle and a rhythm. The cycles of the moon from new to full, the cycles of the seasons, the cycles of our emotions going up and down. And that's the other thing that I think there's some information lacking when it comes to our own cycles within us. We know a lot about what goes on out there, but there needs to be more knowledge on our inner cycles, our inner rhythms. When we're feeling emotionally high, when we're feeling emotionally low, and to know why that is, and to really nurture ourselves and to take care of ourselves in those times so that we can move through life in a more balanced way. So that is the key. That is the goal is to, go with the ups and downs of life and stay kind of in the center and not let those really affect you. Just kind of be in whatever and feel okay when you're really low, or feel, a little bit more balanced when you're really, really high. So then you can go through life in a more powerful way and really feel better, most of the time. So why are biorhythms helpful and what are they? So I've been checking my biorhythms for years now, since I found out about them. And they're basically Western science mixed with theories from the Oriental philosophy. And there's 3 cycles that govern our lives and our bodies, and those are the emotional biorhythms, the physical biorhythms, and the intellectual biorhythms. So when we're born, we are born with the biorhythms starting out at the middle point, at the middle between high and low. So biorhythms fluctuate because they go up to positive 100, meaning that's really high. That's the highest that one of the biorhythms can be, or a negative 100, which is the lowest that it can be. And so in between the two is 0, and that is the balance point, where you're kind of in the middle of the biorhythm and you're feeling, not too high, not too low, just in the middle. And so that's how they work, and they go up and down on a cycle. And when you're born, they're born in the middle point of 0, and then they fluctuate up and down throughout your life. And they stay on a specific cycle according to your birth date. So obviously when the biorhythms are really high, this is a time when you'll be more positive, or you will be working well in that particular area. And so if you have a better understanding of these cycles, you'll be able to better manage your life, like planning things, specifically like if you can plan exams, tests, physical, like sports events, sports games, or maybe if you wanted to have a really nice time with, say, your friend or with your significant other, and you wanted to plan a date or an event where you would be feeling high emotionally, you would want to plan that on a day when your emotional biorhythms are really high. So obviously, I know we can't plan everything around that. So just being aware of these things and knowing, today I'm not feeling so well, so I'm going to know that and do what I can for myself to love myself and take care of myself so that I don't, go out there and, create a problem that did not need to be created. So self-knowledge is really important, and this is just, again, another tool to allow you to know yourself better and how you interact with the world around you, and how to make that have more impact in a good way. And that, I feel, is very important. So all these cycles, the physical, emotional, and intellectual, have different time frames that they go and complete themselves. So the physical cycle, it takes 23 days to complete. So it will go up and down in a rhythm of 23 days. Now, the physical biorhythms, usually men can relate to the physical biorhythms the best. But no, it's not just specific to men, because I do run and exercise, and so I can really tell when my physical biorhythms are out of place, but it doesn't mean as much to me as, say, if my emotions were out of place, which is more geared towards women. So when I say men, it's just that men usually use their physical faculties more than women, and so the men will feel it probably more than the women, but not always. So it governs over physical strength. It can also determine how well your immune system is working, how well you will recover from an illness, or if you will even get an illness at all. It will also determine how tired you are, how much energy, physical energy you have, and, like I said, how well you exercise that day. So it'd be best to schedule any athletic event on the high cycles of this biorhythm. But if you are, physically active and you exercise daily, whether your biorhythms are high or low, you can get into a rhythm to where every day, you pretty much feel good because you are consistent with your exercise routine, and therefore, you're always able to do your exercises with ease anyway, even though you may be feeling a little up or down, but it won't go too out of whack as long as you're consistent with your schedule. Okay, so the next cycle is the emotional cycle, and that takes 28 days to complete itself. So women are more in tune with this particular cycle, and I thought about it, and the 28-day cycle does correlate with the cycles of the moon, and also the menstrual cycle of women is 28 days. And so it's really interesting that the emotional cycle is tied into that as well. So this biorhythm will have an impact on your emotion, how you're feeling. Are you feeling really high? Are you feeling really low? It will have an effect on your creativity, and it will allow you to either be, in a really happy mood or a really down kind of mood. And I know for me personally, being a woman, when my emotional biorhythms are down, I feel more emotional and more like teary-eyed, like I could cry. So, it just depends on who you are. Sometimes I've noticed that men don't feel this biorhythm as much. So test it for yourself and see how it works with you. I am going to put the link to how to check your biorhythms below the video if you're wondering about that. The intellectual cycle takes 33 days to complete, and this biorhythm controls your thought processes, how well you retain information, how clear your thinking is, your judgment, your reasoning, and your ability to make decisions and to stay alert. So obviously the best time to take an exam or something where you have to use your logic and your brain would be best when this biorhythm is really high. Now, I will, like I said, put the link to find your biorhythms below this video. What I also have is I have an app on my phone. You can go to the App Store and just download an app on your phone, and you can put in your birth information so you can always keep track of what your biorhythms are. And you can also put in all your friends and family. So you can know what everybody's biorhythms are. So if someone's in a bad mood, you can like check on your phone and, oh wow, okay, yeah, their biorhythms are really low. And you can let them know that. And it usually helps them feel better. Oh, okay, so, I'm not just in a bad mood for no reason. At least there's a real reason for it. I don't know. It helps me, and hopefully it will help you. And I will put that information, like I said, under the video. So today in particular, my biorhythms are all really, really low. So I'm, more tired than usual, more emotional than usual, and my brain's not, firing as good as it should. So it could be why I wanted to make this video today, to make you guys all aware of this, and hopefully it can help you in your life. So thank you so much for watching this video today, and if you'd like to schedule a spiritual guidance session with me, please go on my website, which is below the video, and go under spiritual services, and you can schedule an appointment with me that way. I hope you all are having a magical day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!